Good morning, DP.
And welcome to our final Beyond DP episode of the 2024 to 2025 school year.
In this special edition, we're ending the year with some amazing stories from right here in our community.
First up, we'll take you behind the scenes of Goleta's Fire Station 11 to see how they stay alert and ready 24/7.
Then we're heading to the Santa Barbara Earth Day Festival where sustainability, creativity, and community all come together.
After that, we'll chill out at Ice in Paradise, a rink that's much more than ice and skates.
And you won't want to miss our feature story on a student whose TikTok content has caught attention for its creativity and humor.
We'll also spotlight a true scholar athlete who's balancing excellence on the field and in the classroom.
And to top it all off, we welcome back a special guest, a DPNews alum who's coming home to share the journey from beyond these halls.
From first responders to future stars and everything in between, this episode is packed with stories worth watching.
We're ready, and we hope you are too, to dive into it all one last time before summer break.
That's right, Micah. Let's finish the year strong.
So without further ado, I'm Micah Barnhart.
I'm Sophia Pixley.
We're going Beyond DP.
And it
starts now.
Hey Micah, here's a fun fact for you. Do you know how long on average firefighters are on duty away from their families?
I don't know, Sophia. How long?
Most firefighters work 24-hour shifts, sometimes even staying at the station for 48 hours straight. That's a lot of dedication.
Seriously, that kind of commitment is what keeps our community safe. And that's exactly what our next story is all about.
From daily training drills to surprise calls, these heroes truly never rest. This story is made by DP News reporters Alex Gardner, Sam Blakely, and Everett Womack.
Here in Goleta, Fire Station 11 stands as more than just a base for emergency response. In a job where seconds matter and lives are at stake, the coordination of their team is critical.
Yeah, everything we do as a team. So working as a team is, I would say, probably the most important, characteristic of what we do here. Whether it's medical call, a structure fire, a water rescue, a technical rope call, living at the fire station, everything's a group thing. We work together. Obviously, we have a captain, an engineer, we have firefighters, we have paramedics, but everybody really works together. It's something we do in every aspect. Right now the crew's cooking dinner together. Later we'll clean the station together. We run calls together. So it's all encompassing in everything we do. Growing up, becoming a firefighter was never really kind of in my ballpark. I was a big hockey player my whole life, played sports my whole life. Up and through college, actually. And I worked as a lifeguard in the summers in college down in Malibu and ran a call. It was a cardiac event that we ran with the fire department. And that was kind of the first time that I had any interaction, talked to the members of the crew that day, just kind of asked about the culture, what they did, how they got into it. And that just kind of sparked my interest. I think the uncertainty on calls, a lot of that stems back to training. We pull hose, we throw ladders, we do simulated rescues, we do this training all the time, and you don't get a full, we call working structure fire every day. So I think when you get that fire and you're able to hopefully save someone's house or save some of the property in their house or save some of the human life involved, that's what we train for.
Every training exercise at Station 11 is designed to prepare the firefighters for any emergency. And during our interview, that practice was put to the test.
Hold on.
Do we need to get out of the way?
Yes. What do we got? Water rescue.
While the work of a firefighter appears glamorous from the outside, the reality is a physical and emotional toll on those who serve. We spoke to Battalion Chief Estabrook about the sacrifices he makes.
Yeah, so as a battalion chief, I manage not just one fire station, I manage a geographical area. I respond to any major call that they respond to. If we run on larger incidents, sometimes I could be on duty for multiple days in a row, up to 2 weeks. So the sacrifices, I obviously miss my family a lot. I miss kids' birthdays, Christmas, special events. I've missed those. I missed my sister's wedding because I was on a vegetation fire. People usually call 911 in their worst situations. We get there and we're trying to make that bad situation good again for them.
The sacrifices made by firefighters often go unseen, But for the crew at Fire Station 11, the rewards are clear.
Yeah, so the last call that just went out was a water rescue call down at Campus Point. We arrived on scene with Water Rescue 17, we had Medic Engine 11, as well as our air support unit flew down from San Ynez. So a lot of different resources on that call. We ended up getting on scene. We had 4 kayaks in the water, 5 people. Thankfully, no medical emergency and no distressed swimmer, but they need assistance getting out of the water. So we got the people down to Goleta Beach and we're able to shuttle their kayaks back to Campus Point.
While firefighters are often known for battling fires, their work goes far beyond that.
We do a lot of different things. We have a water rescue, we have an engine company, we have a truck company, we have our urban search and rescue equipment, we go to vehicle accidents, we go to structure fires, we go to wildland fires, we go to water rescue, we go to hazmat calls. I think understanding our job is dynamic and we truly are a utility player for the county, for the public, whatever the public needs, we're here for.
While the stress of the job is constant, the team at Fire Station 11 still manages to find moments of lightness.
It is always a shock to people that, we sleep here, we eat here, we cook here, we clean here. This is a fire station, but it's a house, it's a firehouse. Everything we do, we try to keep it light. This job can be stressful, it can take a lot of time away from your family, so we really do our best to have a good time, and I think we do. I think that's probably the best part is hanging out with your friends at work. I think that's something unique that people forget, that we do work 24-hour shifts, that 365 days a year, 7 days a week, there's always somebody at a county fire station.
Wow, shout out to Fire Station 11 for all that they do. That was awesome.
Yeah, it really puts things into perspective. Speaking of protecting things, how about protecting the planet?
I agree, Sophia. Santa Barbara recently hosted its annual Earth Day Festival, bringing the community together to celebrate sustainability, nature, and good vibes.
From live music and recycled art to zero waste booths and environmental education, it was a festival with a purpose.
Let's check out how Santa Barbara is making green look cool. Owen Salgado, Josh Gertoffer, John Cortez, Michael Nuno, and Sam Mitchell bring you that story now.
Here at the Santa Barbara Earth Day Festival, activists help spread awareness about pollution and what we can do to save our planet Earth.
Jason White gives us insight on how the festival helps activists spread awareness on ecological issues.
I think, as a lot of us here know, Earth Day started as a result of a big oil spill that happened in the Santa Barbara Channel. And with that, Santa Barbara is the where Earth Day started for the whole nation, right? Earth Day here is a big deal because it started here and it gets a lot of people out at this festival hosted by Community Environmental Council, and it offers the public to engage with local environmental groups to see which environmental groups are doing what activities in the community to better improve our environments.
Along with these informative talks, there are other forms of entertainment at the Earth Day Festival, such as yard games, music, and eco-friendly shopping.
It helps my business we work with indigenous families in southern Mexico and a few other countries that make and grow organic cottons, don't use pesticides, care about this planet. Everything's done in small communities and families. There's no factories. Everything's fair traded. It's grown ethically and made with a lot of tradition and honor, which respects the earth. Done by, we think, the true earthlings that are left on this planet, the indigenous people. So the people that love our stuff support the Earth Day. So it's people getting stuff made with honor and worn with pride.
Most importantly, the Earth Day Festival gives climate activists the opportunity to evoke change within their community.
Hi, I'm Gianna Patchen. I am the chapter coordinator for the San Luis Obispo chapter of the Sierra Club. We came down here to do a panel about the newly designated Chumash Heritage National Marine Sanctuary. So opportunities like this Earth Day are really instrumental for us to share the good news about campaigns that are successful, to educate the public about biodiversity, cultural heritage. I was so honored to be alongside a panel with Mia Lopez, a Chumash leader, with Jack Depew, a local marine biologist, and with John Lindsay, a local meteorologist and oceanographer. So opportunities like Earth Day connect us with the community, which is essential to make our conservation and ocean protection work possible.
The Earth Day Festival provides many opportunities for peoples, businesses, and more. Make sure to check out your local Earth Day Festival and figure out how you can help the planet.
I don't know about you, Micah, but now I feel inspired to go ride my bike and hug a tree.
Just don't forget to use your reusable water bottle. Anyway, while things were heating up outside, there's a place in Goleta that's staying cool year-round.
Ice in Paradise may look like just a local ice rink, but it's so much more. It's a place where friendships are made, skills are sharpened, and communities come together, all on skates.
From beginner classes to serious hockey games, this rink is chill in more ways than one.
Let's lace up and glide into our next story, brought to you by DP News reporters Trey Fuel, Justin Powell, Jaden Wong, Connor Sanders, and Brandon Romp.
Everyone knows Ice in Paradise for being the best skating rink, but not everyone realizes the community behind the scenes.
I am the Camp and Guest Service Director at Ice in Paradise. One thing that everyone should know about Ice in Paradise is that there is something for everyone. We have beginners to advanced, whether that's hockey, skating, we have youth and adult leagues for everything, private events. My favorite experience here at Ice in Paradise is when the kids come in and take their first step on the ice. They might be a little scared, but give them a couple weeks and it's their favorite thing.
I first started just skating around here, and then I love like the community that it brings, and then I just love being like I'm a very social person, just so working with the kids and just like giving back to how I started skating and everything. My favorite experience is just meeting new coworkers and being able to train them.
Everyone's very chill here. Like even the customers, they're very nice, they're very friendly. It's very welcoming. My best experience here is just like serving people here. They're very nice people and serve those like hockey players.
My name is JJ. I've been playing hockey at Ice in Paradise for about 2 years now. They make it really easy to learn, and there's a lot of opportunities to get better here, which I don't think a lot of other rinks have. And my favorite part about playing here is the friends I've made and how close I've gotten to some people through playing on their team.
In total, Ice in Paradise is more than just a skating rink. It's a community, allowing for fun memories to be created. For DP News, I'm Connor Saunders.
Ice in Paradise really brings the community together.
Totally. And speaking of bringing people together, have you seen how many people are tuning into Samuel's TikToks lately?
Oh yeah, whether he's making people laugh with spot-on impressions or jumping on the latest trends, he's definitely found his voice online.
But it's not about going viral. It's about creativity, self-expression, and making others smile.
Let's take a scroll through Samuel's story with DP News reporters Diego Marin, Grant Nelson, and Micah Barnhart.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Everyone has their own way of creative expression. For DP student Samuel Perez, his is through TikTok.
How I got started on TikTok was actually really random. I just made a couple first posts and I saw that it started getting more likes than I thought it would, so I kept doing it. What inspired me to make content was really seeing everyone that I looked up to doing it. So, I just wanted to be in their shoes. I just really want to become bigger, and I kind of want to become people that I watch already. Some examples are like Face Rug and Sam Zia. I look up to a bunch of people, so I think it's really cool to start off with posting content.
Samuel speaks on his first viral video and how that video came together.
Earlier that day, I was looking at Twitter, and I actually saw that Daniel Caesar and Rex Orange County were gonna make a song together, and I posted that on TikTok before everyone saw it, and it ended up getting around 3 million views. So I think that was really cool. My goals with posting on TikTok is definitely just to expand with likes and followers, and I really want that to correlate to YouTube, and I just want to grow as a content creator.
While balancing school life at Dos Pueblos, Samuel Perez strives to keep building up a following in the future on social media. Reporting for DP News, I'm Grant Nelson.
Okay, that was gold. I don't know how he comes up with half that stuff.
Seriously. Now, from TikTok talent to all-around achiever, our next feature highlights someone who's striving to success both in the classroom and on the track.
Emmen Gordon is this year's CIF Scholar Athlete, and for good reason. He's got discipline, drive, and a great attitude. Basically, the full package.
Let's take a look at how Emmen's hard work has paid off, brought to you by DP News reporters Jaden Wong, Justin Powell, and Brandon Romp.
Dos Pueblos High School standout runner Emmen Gordon added yet another award to his very long list of accomplishments this past month, being named CIF Scholar Athlete of the Year, making him just the second person in Dos Pueblos history to receive the prestigious honor, and the first since 2004 when Danny Beal won it.
Pretty big honor for me because I'd say that It really reflects on our histories of a school that we've had 2 people so far, and the people around me, because I think that to achieve this award, it takes a lot of work from the people around you that help you out and support you. So I'm very proud for myself, but more importantly for DP as a school. I'd say that one of my proudest moments on the track was league finals last year, because it's always an honor when Dos Pueblos is able to host home cross-country meets.
Emmen's achievements speak for themselves, but the impact he's had on those around him tell an even deeper story.
Probably one of the greatest examples of what we can have as a student athlete here at DP, not just in my sports, but in all sports.
He's just a big role model for the whole team. I mean, we know that the stuff that he's done on the track, the stuff that he does off the track, and so it's not a matter of necessarily emulating, but it's a matter of understanding that he has done so much, and so we owe it to him to like give our all during every practice.
It's been a pleasure to get to coach Emmen in cross country and track. From the first time I met him, I asked him, just take your teammates with you, because I knew he was going to go far. And sure enough, he's been right there with us every step of the way at the highest level, from winning the league championship here at home, both individually and as a team, all the way to the state championship, where he was with us when we took 4th as a team.
He will be honored on May 29th in our state's capital, where he will receive a $10,000 scholarship. Congratulations, Emmen, on such an incredible honor, and what a way to represent DP. For DP News has been Justin Powell reporting.
Now that's what I call dedication. Emmen's definitely leaving a mark here at DP.
For sure. And to close out the show, we're bringing things back to where it all started, right here at DP News.
That's right. We're welcoming back one of our very own alumni to hear what life's been like beyond our campus walls.
From anchoring the news here to chasing goals out in the real world, let's hear what advice they have for all of us.
He's our special feature with this year's DP News alumni guest speaker, made by DP News reporter Brody Shocker.
Hello DP, I'm Brody Shocker, and this is Ralph Torfranca, and he is a former DP News graduate. And can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Ralph Torfranca. I'm a musician, filmmaker, writer, storyteller, pretty much everything, and I'm really happy to be back.
Well, hello, Ralph. It's great to have you back. So, I know you went to the school when you were younger and you graduated in 2008, was it?
Yeah, that's right.
What was a memorable moment in school?
Well, that photo definitely was memorable because that was a tough day. Yeah, I think the most memorable thing for me was I was actually in a band, so I was playing a bunch of shows during high school, but then we also played like the talent show, I think, and then like the jazz talent show. We ended up doing a bunch of those events, but that was memorable for me, was being able to write music and play with everyone. So.
Yeah, what would be something, because I know you are a musician, a director, and an actor sometimes. Mm-hmm. What is something that you took from DP News that you kind of orchestrated into your career right now?
I think a lot of it's like collaboration. So like the fact that we worked a lot together and had to really rely on each other to be able to pull off, like different productions. I specifically worked on a lot of different like video productions, like this music video we did way back when. And so I take that now to like my sets when I like direct things. It's a lot of that same element of collaboration where everyone needs to like really rely on each other. So that's definitely like one of the biggest things I took away.
Yeah. If there was someone who, what would you say to students that have their own passions, their own like dreams and like hopes for like the future, for what they want to start in high school with? What would you say to them?
I would say be fearless. I think that's a big one. As scary as it could be, and potentially, going down a career path and really like teaching yourself and learning and stuff. And I feel like the biggest thing is you can't be afraid about failing. I think that's the biggest thing, and it's okay to fail. I think that's a number one advice I was given is that it's okay to fail, because failing is literally the only way that we can learn. My biggest failures in life is the reason why I'm here now at this point. It's because I've learned so much from those moments about myself, and then about the craft, and about you know, things that may be out of your control, but it's okay, because you know, ultimately in the end it's what you take with what you've learned, and then you gotta just keep moving forward. So that would be it. Yeah.
Like when you get like creative, like with ideas especially, like how do you kind of like orchestrate that into what you want to create per se? Like when you have an idea, like how do you just like figure out that might be like a good idea to make something out of it?
I think that it's a lot of gut feeling. It's a lot of like intuition. So if you feel like it's that time to actually create the thing, if it's to like write music for a band, or you know, maybe you need it to hold some sort of level of catharsis to be able to get through something. Usually that's the thing for me. I wrote a feature script last year on the whim of like, oh, I need this for myself right now. I wrote it, and now, you know, next year I'm gonna go direct it, you know, like, and I'm shooting the proof in June. Then that all happened really quick, but it wouldn't have happened if I didn't think like deep down that it was the right time for me to do it. Same thing with my band. You know, I started in 2018. I thought that it was time. I think it was the right time to actually write about the things I needed to write, and usually it's intuition and gut. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time with us today.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
And just like that, we've come to the end of this school year and the end of our final episode of Beyond EP.
We've laughed, learned, and spotlighted some incredible people and places along the way.
From fire stations and festivals to rinks and more, we hope you've enjoyed coming on this ride with us.
Whether you're off to summer adventures or just catching up on sleep, we wish you a break of full rest, fun, and sunshine.
It was really special to be a part of Beyond EP. I'll sure miss you guys.
I'll miss anchoring alongside of you, Sophia. Until next time, DP.
And
thanks for watching.